Hey guys, Jodi Jones here. I am starting a brand new vlog about my whole Disney experience. I just got hired by Disneyland and wanted to share a little bit more about how that happened and what I'll be doing. First off, I had an interview after I looked online and went to the Disney website. They have a career section and I clicked on all the different jobs that are at Disneyland specifically, and the one that I saw that was somewhat of a fit for me was a security position, which, you know, look at me. I'm probably not the best pick for security. I'm not some big tough dude, but anyways, I was like, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. So I applied and kind of shared, you know, how safety is a big priority to me and how I've kind of done that with different jobs where I had to kind of look over the safety of the whole family as a social worker. So I used that, and after I submitted like a resume online to the job, then I got an email back. So I'm thinking it's like all computerized and it filters out through resumes. I don't really know, but it was so quick. Like, I feel like a person did not look at it. Not positive though. But I got this email back, and then it asked me to do an online interview, which is not really an interview. They send you a bunch of questions. It's like a quiz, and you put down answers from yes, always, to no, not at all. And it's questions like, are you always on time? You know, and you just had to, you know, really boost yourself up in those and be like, yeah, I'm always on time. I'm like this perfect candidate. And so after you do that, that's when you get a notification if you pass the test. And then I did, and I got another email saying it's time to set up a phone interview. So I set it up, and it happened a week later. And during the phone interview, you know, it was really basic questions were asked, like why Disney, and you know, after a while, like the interviewer asked me some questions about my experience and why I would be good at the security, and then we kind of decided, you know, that's not a good fit for me. But the guy really liked me and asked me what my top two choices are besides security, and I told him attractions and guest services, and he went ahead and decided that I would be a good fit for attractions. So he asked me some other questions like, are you afraid of heights? And he read the job description, which none of that was an issue. I have no problem doing repetitive tasks, and he did ask me what the role was for a ride operator. So I told him, you know, based off of my experience at Disneyland, what I thought it was, and he asked me what the top priority is of someone that does the rides, and I said safety, and so that was good. And then I got hired right on the spot. Got a couple emails after that. I had to take a drug test, which is another funny story because I waited 2 hours in this little dinky office. I don't know why it took so long. But I finally got called in for the urine drug test, and I had drank so much water between those like 2 hours, which was actually a huge mistake. I didn't know this could happen, but I drank too much water, and then I got a call like a couple days later saying that my test was dilute. And I had to do it again, and I had to do it within like 8 hours. They only give me 8 hours from that phone call, so I had to hurry. I took an Uber down to the office, and then I waited for an additional 2 hours in the waiting room, took the test again, and then that was it. Thankfully I had no other issues. So I got that done, and then I got an email for classes. I have two like training classes one is called Into the Magic, and then the first one is actually Disney Traditions that I'll be taking starting June. So there is a waiting time. Like, I got hired like end of April, but I don't work until June 1st technically with that class. So there is a waiting time. So it's not like snap, snap, you're through. You have to wait a little bit, at least I did. And then, I'm trying to think. Oh, I did go into, I signed paperwork online, but then you also have to do some more at the casting office, which is close to Disneyland. It's fun to see that. So I went there and met some of the other people that will be working with me and in different areas. Also like peeked on the paper that the person that called me over to do paperwork, I peeked at her paper and it said I was in Tomorrowland. She didn't tell me, but I happened to look. So I'm excited. I don't know where exactly I'll be, but I know I'll be starting there. And yeah, so that's been my experience so far. I will keep you guys posted.